After adding our text, we are now ready to add some music and sound effects. So in this video, we are going to learn how to add music that complements our video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to go back to the main position of our tools. You can see the add audio button just here, but it is also here, but it is also found on our tools that you have here. So if I click on audio, and you have here sounds, copyright, effects, extracted, record. So you can record a voiceover that follows your video, or as your video is playing, you record. If you did not record, depending on the type of project that you're working on, you can record an audio, or you can extract music from another video or the audio from another video and use, and you can add effects. So personally, I prefer to start with effects before putting the main background music. So the effects are going to help captivate the viewer at certain portions of the video. Now, when we are here, you can see an orange line just above the video clip. This is a video clip. Above it, you can see an orange line. That orange line is showing us where we find text in our video. But because we have a particular text that runs from the beginning to the end of the video, that is why you have that. So I could go back and shorten this text so that it will not affect what we are about to do right now. To shorten it, I will just simply click on it as I'm doing now. I split, and then I delete the front part, and I have just this part. So now when we go to audio, now you can see that text. Okay, it's very short, and you can see the next text. Beautiful. You can see the next text again just above the video. After doing this, I'm going to go back, click on the text, and I make it a lasting text again. So at this point, we want to watch our video and know where to add those sound effects. But of course, sound effects are very common when a text is appearing on screen, when there is a transition, a text is appearing on screen, transition, etc. So we're going to start from this first text appearing on screen. This one is typing. Of course, you can already guess that we need the typewriting sound. So I'll click on effects, and let's see. If it doesn't load, then I will search typewriter. Okay, let me just search typing. Okay, and I click on the plus to add it to the video, and you can already see that it's longer than the text. Where does the text end? Right here, as you are looking above the clip. I'll click on the text and I split. I click on it again and I delete. Right, so let's see. As your phone is going to run down, or your phone. Okay, so the text is supposed to appear, or the typing sound is supposed to come and then stop just when the text has appeared completely. So I'm going to follow. As your phone is going to run down right here. So I'm going to shorten this again, and let me bring the sound early before the text. As your phone is going to run down, or your phone. Okay, so even at this moment when the text is disappearing, I can add another effect. So let's see. Beautiful. This is good. I'll bring it further. Let's see how it sounds. If you add your phone is going to run down, or your computer, whatever. Okay, so when we come back, we'll manipulate the volumes. Like for instance, the volume of this is too high. At the end of the day, your effects and the music should not be higher than the original audio. So even this text, I'll just drop it down a little bit. I'm not going to use this text again. Down, or your computer, whatever device. Okay, so if this is cool, I'm going to duplicate it by clicking copy, and I'll take it to the next text. But the next text appeared in a different way, so let's see what is going to be best for that. Power bank that you can carry out. Okay, let's go to effects again. If you know about glitch, it's an effect, very nice effect. You have not used it. Power bank that you can carry along with it. A power bank that you can carry. So we could actually make that text a glitch effect, but let's just go. Power bank that you can carry. Okay, I'll drop the volume. Power bank. And what I will do is I will copy that to the next text, which I added. Productivity. I'll copy this as well. and I'll hold and I take it here. So you have to spend time to position all of the effects very well. If not, it's not going to communicate what you are trying to communicate with the video. So if everything is okay, now we want to add sound. Like when you come to sound, what you want to add actually is music. So we want to add sound right there. So I'm going to click on it. I recently downloaded an audio from free stock audios that you can download from YouTube, for instance, and there are several other platforms. But you have to know that first, when you come to CapCut, you have lots and lots of audio, lots and lots of them. Like, okay, because of the season, it's suggesting a category that is Valentine's Day. If I click on Valentine's Day, you have different musics here, but some of them are not copyright free. You can see those which are free with the free writing there. If I test this, you can hear. So if you like that, what you do, you simply click on the plus and it's going to be added to your video, and that is it now. Okay, so that is it. I don't like it. You can actually layer different audios. Like, let me go now. I go to sound again. So right now I was on the CapCut library. Now I want to go to my own media library. I'll simply click here, and you have extracted and you also have device. So I want to go to device. I need to allow. So it's scanning. Allow it for a few seconds to load up your audios. So I'm going to type website presentation. That is the name of the audio track I just downloaded, royalty free audio track from YouTube. So this is it. Okay, so actually you can see that there are several layers of audio. Like right now you have 2 plus the effect layer, and it's a complex thing. I don't want this. That was just a test. I want to use an audio that I took time to select. So I'll delete this one that is from the CapCut library. Of course, you can definitely use them, but those which are not free, you cannot use them for a content you want to monetize or a normal corporate content. So definitely you can already see that the audio is so high. So what I'm going to do is I click on the audio, I take volume, I'll drop it down. Let me take it to 20 and the difference.
What I want to talk about is so important, because whether you like it or not, in a few hours your phone is going to be run down, or your computer, whatever device you use.
Okay, so we are going to take time to actually adjust all of that and make sure that it's perfect. And the next thing that you should be able to do is to fade in and fade out. The video should not, or the audio should not just bump in, but you can click on this fade. You allow it to add itself slowly. But before fading out, I'm going to go to where I want the audio to end. And remember, this other section of the video, we're going to look at it from video number 6 to 10. So the first 5 videos that we're looking at, they are for day 1. Now we're going to stop here. At this point, I'm going to click on the audio. Sometimes your audio is very long, like this one was 3 minutes and 15 seconds, but we don't need up to that. I'm going to split it here, and I'll click on the portion on the right and I delete. So at this point now I can click on it and I fade out. So the video or the audio would drop its volume slowly. Okay, let's see.
Talk about is so important, because whether you like it or not, in a few hours your phone is going to be run down, or your computer.
Okay, there are times in which you actually have a video project where the audio was recorded separate from the video. So you are going to add it in the same way. You click on audio and then you search the name of the audio from your device. Like right here, you click on it's still loading this folder, and then you take from your device, you select the audio which was recorded separate from the video, and then you're going to take time to merge here. Currently in the version I'm using, there is no auto sync option that can sync an audio with a video, so that you can be able to achieve that for such projects. So this is the end of the section that we are looking at on day 1 of our training. We have looked at an introduction to CapCut interface, basic editing and cutting, trimming, and we have also looked at adding transitions between clips. We have looked at adding basic text and titles, and finally the video number 5, we have looked at using music and sound effects to complement your video. So you should be able to achieve this particular thing or this particular project as we have done. As you can see, the total video length here is 26 seconds. You can have less or you can have more depending on how it is, but I think that if you have more than 30 seconds, then it means you still have to work on it again. So you should be able to achieve this. There is much more that we're going to be able to do on day 2, which is the next 5 other short videos I'm going to send. We're going to be adding filters and colors. As you can see, this video is not so clean. We are going to add colors. We are going to be animating clips and adding keyframes to make it very, very cinematic. We are going to be adding layers and blending multiple clips. We're going to bring another clip that we're going to download to explain this power bank better, just within this 30 seconds still, or even we can increase it a little bit. Maybe at the end of the day, the video can be 1 minute, but it should not be more than that for this project. And we'll be able to take this other clip and make it as an overlay so that it's going to appear while the presenter is talking. The video is going to be appearing on screen, and then we are going to be manipulating speed control, especially for something like this that was shot very slow. We can be able to add the speed. Others, we can be able to add a slow motion effect. And finally, we're going to see how to export and share our video. And of course, at this moment, I just want to say that you can be able to export your video simply by clicking on this export button. So since I'm using CapCut Pro, there is no restriction to my exporting. So if I just click on that right now, you have my video being exported. You just hold on and allow it to be exported to completion. Then you can share your video. So in exporting, in our the next section that we're going to look at more details on how you can manipulate it, on how you can be able to add a watermark to your video, on how you can be able to add a thumbnail to your video before exporting. Thank you very much, and hope that you put this to practice and replicate something like this. I'm saying replicate, not to reproduce exactly, because you can make it even more creative than what I have done right now. I did not take much time. I just recorded this so that you can be able to learn from a basic, as we call it, introduction to video editing. Even after the next 5 that we're going to see on day 2, there is much more that you can be able to achieve, but all you need is self-learning and more practice and different types of projects, different categories of projects, as we're going to be seeing how you can be a video editor in specific domains, which is going to yield you income. So you can see now our video is ready to share. It has been saved to your gallery. You can publish it wherever and however you want it. So if you are doing a video for a client, this is the moment that you will send it to the person. The person may make some corrections. If the person makes some corrections, you will come back to your project and you'll be able to edit and send. Remember, CapCut saves automatically. Unless you delete the original clip from your gallery or from your file manager, the project will still be in place. And you can as well delete the project if it's taking up space or you have completed it fully and you don't want to have it again. But take note, when you delete the project, you cannot edit it further. That means you have destroyed everything, and that is all about the project. It means the final video is perfect and there is nothing that has or that could be done any further.